Okay, you guys, welcome back. Flying Tom's Adventures. I know you're wondering why I'm doing this whole frame swap. What was wrong with it? On this frame, there's a plate on the inside of the frame and on the outside. And on bolt holes, you can probably see it wherever they are. There's bolt holes bolted in plates on. But this is why. Do you see how horrible this is? And let's check out the other side. Oh, where is it? Right there. Can you guys see that? That's what was holding this frame together. Like I said, there was a plate on the inside, 3 foot long, 3 foot long on the outside. And it was crooked. It was 1/4 inch off. So it wandered. I know you guys, this ain't a big project. Well, it is a big project, but it ain't that hard to do. Just imagine trying to do it with a piece of wax paper over your eyes, because that's what my vision is all the time. Try doing all this work. So, here's the next episode. Hope you guys liked it. See my progress. Almost there. Remember, like and subscribe. Okay, guys. Welcome back. Got a little more done on this. Got the engine sitting in here. All painted up. Got the accessory brackets on it. Got the belt on it. Oil cooler, pan, stuff like that. It's all been changed. Got the trans in it. Because this was automatic truck originally. Cross member is different and it's in the wrong location. So I went and got my stick one, cleaned that up. Got it hanging over there, and paint that. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know either, there it is. This goes on the back of the crank for the flywheel. This is on automatic. You have to take this off to put your stick flywheel on. Make sure to take that off. But yeah, it's coming along. Got the fuel lines ran. I'm not working on this too hard, you guys, because I do have other things going on, other projects going on, other jobs going on, and a wood stove with a big hole in it. So I just work on it in my spare time. Hey guys. So back on this project again. I don't know where I left off on that last video, but I got the engine in, trans in. I think the last one I said I had to move the cross member, which difference between the stick and automatic. So I put that in there. The stick one, cleaned it up. Mounted that, T-case in. Filler neck tube on. I'm gonna work on swapping out this rear axle. It's got a broken spring. I gotta change some of the springs out. I already hit this. Got that loose. And swap out the one from here. Even though they're the same rear end, same gear ratio. Brakes, everything's brand new in this one. Wheel seals, pinion seal, fluid, drums, everything. So consider I gotta tear into that lease pack anyways. I might as well just swap all the axles. So got that one in here. I'm gonna try to videotape some more of this. So what we're gonna do here, see if these will come loose. Probably not, because they're I already planned ahead and put the torch line there. Oh. Of course, why would they? I needed to definitely figure out something different about holding this phone. So I'm gonna set it down a minute. Hey guys, so I did have to heat up every single one of these nuts on both sides. How does a blind guy heat up? Heat them up? Well, first thing you gotta know what it looked like in the first place. So just close your eyes, picture it in your head. Well, for your guys' case. For my case, it's normal. You got the plate that goes up there, the center bolt comes through. Sometimes it stick through, sometimes it don't. And then you got 4 nuts. So you just kind of light the torch. I can tell by the sound whether or not flame's good. And then I go to a corner and bump it with the head of the torch, back up just a little bit, hold it there for a minute, and then stick the impact on it. Move on to the next one. You know, make sure that you're on the nut and not on the fuel line, because that might be a bad day. So, got the rear end, I think, all undone. Now the plan is, I also got to take apart the stack. I almost just touched that. That one's still quite hot, I'm sure. But, now the plan is to roll it out and roll under that one, swap them back. I'm going to put that back under here, because I still want this to be rolling so I'm not dragging a bare frame around the yard. Any of these extra parts are for sale. If you guys want a 10-1/4 rear end, 355 gears, or twin I-beam, Dana 50, rust-free bed, frame that's been hacked together, or whatever else. Got miscellaneous pile parts. So here we go. Can't really hold the phone and do it, so hey guys, got that rear end out, got that one out. So I take the center bolt out, broke the bolt off, but I got the springs out that I wanted. Stuck them temporarily together with this bolt. Well, I'm gonna put it back together, but it's not going down the road, so I'm not worried about it. This is just a way too small bolt to kind of center it. Like I said before, so I can put the axle under it, move this thing around. And it's 2021, it identifies as a center bolt. So it's good. This one's got a broken spring on this side, and I'm gonna make it from the 3/4 to the 1-ton stack. Yeah, that one's broke. So I gotta take the center bolt out of this and put in the springs I want, roll the axle under, and bolt her back up. So here we go. Okay guys, so took the stack apart, took out the broken spring right here, and added one more, because that was the difference. A little extra from 3/4 to 1 ton. And put a new center bolt, got some new U-bolts. I do the same thing to the other side, and then roll the axle under. Hey guys, I'm putting the axle in right now, and I'll show you a little trick. What is it? Man, it's hard to hold the camera in. I usually use my other hand to feel what I'm doing. But, I don't know if you can see here. See how that's off? I already filled it, so I know it's... See, it's off just a little bit. So you guys, instead of trying to pry it apart or whatever, maybe it was the other one. Anyways, I'll show you. Yes, I know U-bolt's upside down, but I'm just doing that to show you. Anyways, it's off just a little bit. So when it's off like that, rather than trying to pry it apart, this is what you do. Go over here to the concrete. You take it. And see that? Drops right in there. Fits like glove. Just smack it a couple times on the concrete, depending on how far you got to bend it, how many times you smack it, and it will spread that U-bolt back out. So there's a little trick for you guys. Okay guys, there you go. It's all bolted in. So it's quite a bit taller, that's for sure. There's where the other one's sitting. I need to hurry up and change over the front end because I've got a California squat going on. I can't own a vehicle with California squat, so I need to hurry up and get rid of that front end. Because this one's definitely sitting higher. I like it. Got the brake lines all hooked up, speed sensor, U-bolts, springs changed. So yeah, now I need to work on the front end. Get rid of that junk. Okay, there's a twin I-beam junk all out. There's that one doing the California squat. Better hurry up and get it done because it looks stupid. There's a couple brackets I gotta take off under there, but I'll roll it under. Here we go. Okay. Now we're trying to put the front axle back under this. We got this great plan set up. Got a floor jack under there. This dolly with its ratchet strap. And me and my girlfriend, not sure exactly how this is gonna work, but maybe if we oil the floor, we could slide it. Oh, it's either that or we run the winch cable out the window, but I think it might destroy the window ledge.
I'm thinking so.
So, here we go. I'd show you guys if I had a stand, but yeah, there you go. We got it. With a lot of her backs and a little bit of her mines. Actually didn't turn out too bad. Got that one back sitting down so it doesn't fall off the hoist. Now, need to finish pushing out this bolt. There it is right there. All of them I had pressed out with a ball joint press. That one I finally got sick of fighting with it, so I just cut it. So you get that out and hook up everything else. Coming along. Hey guys, welcome back. Blind Tom's Adventures. Today we're going to change out turbo on 96 7.3. I understand there's no body on this one. I'm doing it now because it's a lot easier, but I will go through it. Okay, normally, now you got your body sitting here. And your intake tubing, take that off. Pretend there's a firewall here. Well, firewall's like right here. Take off your intake tubing. Take off the one going down to your heads, which is just this clamp, some hose clamps here, pop it off. Can't figure out how to get this stuff off, go back on the couch and just have somebody else do it. Yes, this is not exactly the same because the body's off, but it's a lot easier. That's why I'm doing it now. But I'll show you guys. I've done it many times in the truck. It can be done. What you need is this right here. 1/4 inch drive, extension or longer extension, swivel, and a 10 millimeter. And these bolts are for the flange. I already took them out. What you do, you come up with the extension, because like I said, the firewall's right here. And if you're looking at doing this, if I already know, you get to these with a 3/8 drive, socket, swivel, long extension, get back here, and then get on them to get them out. Them two are 13, and the bottom two are 15 millimeter. So get them out. These front two bolts, you're gonna look down here, think, oh, that's easy to get to. And it's hard to hold the camera. Hey dear, shut up. I figure out where I am. Hang on. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what they're barking at. Probably because they're a bunch of retards, but they bark at everything. So, what are you doing? Try to do this and hold the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. It's really hard to, I'm blind and I can't tell because usually I use one hand to feel where I'm going, the other one to put it on the correct spot. I need some kind of stand. Okay. So there's that one here, which will be easy to get to. Once you break it loose, you just spin out here pretty easy. So spin that one out, put it in a good location. Then over here, okay, right down there. Get that one out. These are the easy one, like I said. By the way, when you're doing this, always blow down any junk or anything. Try to clean out that belly the best you can. Now the harder ones. Like I said, normally your firewall's right here. So what you do, okay, right down. Set this down a second. Okay guys, I had to use two hands because I can't see, so I feel it. But what you're doing here, you go down here, right down there, like I said, remember the firewall is normally right here. 1/4 inch, swivel. You can barely get your fingers on that when it's in the truck, but you can do it. I've done it many times. Probably a longer extension work better to get you up in here. But then you can make sure you're fully on it because you definitely do not want to strip that bolt out. Just turn the rest of the way with my fingers. Then, okay, so you feel that you get it up, but you're not going to be able to pull that bolt out all the way. I'm going to go over here to the other side. Normally, you'd be laying across the top of the engine to do this. And let me set this down again. Okay, so if you can see, but you kind of go down. There's a bracket right here. If you take that bracket out, I don't have to because the firewall's all the way. But normally I take this bracket out. There's one bolt right down there. And then you can get this bolt out. I'll get this out and I'll be back. Hey guys, so I got the other bolt out. I said before, I need a tripod, so it's kind of hard. There's also down and here there's a plug. Unplug that. That unplugs the exhaust back pressure flapper deal 5000. So then I do grab a hold of it. And there you go. Be careful. There's two O-rings right down there. See them? That's for your feed and your return for your turbo. Don't get any dirt down there. And what the harder part is, when you go to put this back in, you're in your truck. You have to put in those O-rings. I usually glue them down and then lubricate them. And you have to slide that turbo down in here with that one bolt in there and onto these studs. So you have to slide it back over them. If you roll one of them O-rings, you're gonna have a bad day because you won't know until you start it and it's leaking. And you have to completely redo the job. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change this fuel pump also. And I also gotta do injectors in this. So I'll get back to this video when I'm back ready to put it in. Well, why don't I just show you guys too? That's the fuel pump. There's this banjo nut right here. Now the turbo's usually bolted right over top. And this bolt, banjo bolt, for the fuel lines, see them running back to your heads here. That bolt is usually hard to get to. It's not impossible, it's just hard to get to with the turbo there. And then there's fuel line here. There's a couple more down there. Move them fuel lines, always replace these fuel lines. They're special fuel lines for the heat down in the valley. Always replace them. There's two bolts, 10 millimeter on each side. Pull it straight up. Don't pry it sideways because if you break it off down in there, they're a lot of times harder to get out. This mechanical pump works right off the cam. Also, make sure it's cleaner down there when you go to do it because you don't want to dump any dirt down on your cam. So, maybe I'll just do that right now because I'm going to change out the fuel pump right now. So I'll get back to you, show you guys. Okay guys, so got it pretty well wrapped up now. I changed over the clutch on the AC compressor because this is 7 ribs and Power Stroke took 8 ribs. So I kept chewing up belts before, so I got that changed out. The frame horns, I don't know if anybody noticed, was missing. So I got them off. The other ones got the holes drilled out because it does mount the front of your shackle down here. I mean, it's not the only thing, it's welded here too, but got them drilled out, got them over there drying the paint. Got the rear bumper cleaned up. Still got to do the drive shaft. I was kind of figuring out what needed to be done there. There was a little chunk broke out the transmission, got that welded up. Got the new turbo, fuel pump, fuel lines. engine harness, because a bunch of these plugs goes into the, that's a light. Anyways, the plugs that go into the valve cover harness was broke. On the other one, all of them were broke. Got 7 injectors changed, glow plugs changed, and then, well, number 3 cylinder ended up, which one is it? This one right here, see that? I can feel it. See how it's all chewed up? This injector was loose. They were driving it that way. What happens is it blows compression back down here. The O-ring's all chewed up too. Pretty stiff. But compression blows back through. And that's the same thing that the cup looks like. So I'm gonna have to put cups in this thing too. Go ahead and do it now, but that was part of the issue of why it was running rough, because that injector being loose. That's why we torque things to spec. I meant to do a video on changing the injectors, but I was showing my girlfriend how to do it, so, and she was doing them. So, yeah, that's got it pretty well wrapped up. Just waiting for the cups. They're gonna put the cups in it. Try to do a video on that if I remember. Ain't that hard to do, but I'll show you guys. Everything else is pretty well wrapped up. I was gonna set the body last night and then found that cup, so. There she is. Lowrider now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember, don't let your disabilities hold you back. I know this ain't that hard work to do, but imagine doing it with a piece of wax paper in front of your face, because that's what I see all the time. Imagine doing it like that. Thank you guys for watching.